In that base of support, we've been inquiring about their favorite, easiest, smoothest place to go. And then we've been finding out that in that smoothest place to go, there is, people don't move on these abstract planes of, first I'll do some side bending, right? Then I'll do some rotation, then I'll this. Yeah, it's the complete compositional use of all of those planes. And there's something about the quality of how a person follows me, yeah, because I'm following them. So I'm not saying anything new, I'm just saying it in my own words, right? There we go. And then we found that even the path into that place might have some, a primary ease, right? So there's a primary ease of, you can see what it is, so I'm not going to describe it. And then once we arrive there, it's like, okay, that's your primary ease place, but what else can you do there? But still, all of this is maybe getting closer to the edge of the base of support, but always still we've been staying at the base of support. And of course, if human beings only ever stayed within their base of support, we would not get very far, right? Babies wouldn't roll. They would be on where they have. So what would happen? What could happen? And sometimes nothing happens. But what would happen if I took her, and we've already done this a little bit before, what would happen is if I take her where she goes easily, but, oh, what did she do? What did she do? She caught herself. That's right. That's in the language of every day. And how would you, oops, but there's still something here. I'm beginning to feel more weight on this hand, which means something's not quite right yet in our relationship here. So we could say she caught herself and she increased what? By doing that, she increased what? She shifted her base of support, right? This has been eliminated. But the base of support, from when I'm standing, it's not just the 2 feet. It's actually the area between the feet. Yeah, which seems very odd because none of my weight seems to be falling between there, but it is part of my base of support. So here, and there she goes, bonk. There she goes. So now her base of support, if we were to actually outline it, has really changed. Yeah, but still I feel like here, she's gotten a little heavier on my hand. So what do you think? Oh, she's gotten a little lighter. Why did she get a little lighter? Opposition. That's right. That's right. Because remember, look, here, the weight now is falling more into space, but that's a space that is her base of support. Right? That is part of her polygon of sustentation. So let's find out. We come back. What? Different? In coming in what?
The support now is
okay. Yeah, so shifting out of going there, and now there we go. You got to let the hand go, though, right? Let the hand go. So now let's see. Maybe there's some other ways. Maybe there's something else. Maybe there's something else. Or maybe, oops, not in this direction. Not so much in this direction, because she's really going back. So maybe here. Oh, but where? I have to stay within your polygon there, so I will take you more to the elbow. Yeah? And then can I take you here? No, it's there. Do I need to change my position, right? If I'm better here. That's it. You can use my hand. That's it. There. And there. And there. And there. And there. And there. And maybe a little bit here. we'll stay with this, okay? So we're going to make this brief. There and there. And now how do we come back? We have two ways of coming back. Her head is already here, so we could come back this way, but oh, that seems a little peculiar, no? So let's see what else we can do. If I don't start from the head, what could I do? Here? Let the head be, that's it. Or I can come from here, there, and there, and there, and there, and there. There you go.
Wow.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's it.
That's nice.
There. There. That's it. Here. And here. And here. There you go. So let's find out, after having taken her into a situation in which she has to self-organize a further support, what this does for her to be able to go in this direction. Right, we're waiting for the moment. I'm waiting for the moment until her system actually feels, she realizes that I'm serious. We're going down. Yeah? So what is she going to do? There's the moment, there, boom. Yeah? Or what else could she have done? If she wasn't going to catch herself by expanding her base of support, what would she have done? She could have turned and what? She could have turned and rolled onto her back all the way, right? Or what do you suspect that some of your clients at home would do? They would hold themselves, right? They would try to hold themselves, possibly, yeah? Right? So in that way, you might have to, and we actually had to use some tricks with Suzanne as well, that you could say to a person, slip your right hand off of your knee and just keep slipping it, and find out what happens there. Yeah? Maybe turn a little bit here, a little bit there. I'm actually out of my base of support because she's really forward. And maybe I'm better served here. And now with Suzanne, we can be here and we can actually go here. And I need to be on the other side so that I can do here and here. And here, and here, and here, and here, and anywhere. Look, yeah? So I don't know what will happen with your person, but so now on this side, you're able to go, and would you begin to slide your left arm, your left arm, your left arm, let it fall, let it drop, that's it. Okay, now see, yeah, there you go. Now, what if you let it drop, not so far to the back, but just more to the side, just let it drop, let the elbow drop, that's it. Okay, so you can direct somebody also a little bit with words. So when she, right, so I can tell her here, let it go, let it slide, let it drop, let it drop, let it drop, let it drop. And then here. Yeah, she has moments where she's doing more than she needs to do, but part of it is also orientation. Part of it is orientation to how to use that new base of support of the elbow. So just before I started taking her here, like right here, she actually thinks that we're talking about this. And we're not. we're actually just looking. So I'm going to go with her. I'm going to go with her. I'm going to go with her. Oh, you'd rather go into side bending. You'd rather do this. Oh, okay. Now you understand. More weight on the elbow, more weight on the pelvis, more weight on the elbow, more weight on the pelvis. And when you go onto the elbow, if I follow you, you actually round yourself. Once you go onto the pelvis, you can round less. You unround. There you round, there you unround, and now let's see, and now you turn.
When she goes over onto her elbow,
Yeah.
where the oppositional movement is, because it seems like everything is going there, toward the elbow.
If we were to go to have a dowel, right, let's say from C7 downward, so there is somewhere she will fall, her line of gravity will fall between the elbow and somewhere in the pelvis. So in that way, all of her has shifted, but within her, what is oppositional? She's not here. Right? She's here, and just like a little bit in that ATM yesterday, she's also here. Yeah? She's here. So the chest goes more to the left, and the head goes more to the right. See that? Okay. Maybe I can take you here. Maybe that's another way. And now, in spite of the moments which she had where she wasn't sure, oh, I better hold myself. Oh, no, I have this other base of support. Oh, I better hold myself. Oh, no, I can trust that. Her neck is, what would you say about your neck, Suzanne? Now,
It's not malleable.
it's much more malleable. That's right. And in this direction, right? Everywhere. Okay. Come on up to stand. Yep. And again, you did not use the arch here to get up.
This situation of coming onto the elbow is a situation I think that you'll get a lot of yield from, a lot of improvement in your clients, working with them in that, because they are falling, and so they have to find the means to stay there, stay in that position. Obviously, they need to feel how to utilize that principle of moving their chest in the opposite direction that they're falling, or moving their head in the opposite direction of the movement of the chest. So I think it's a lovely situation, and I use it all the time.
Developmentally, what a child does is it is a higher level of functioning when they can allow their weight to be displaced, and at the same time as they're moving, their brain organizes the support that they will need when they go outside of their original base of support. And she said the step prior is, A, they will fall, right? They won't know how to organize it, and ba-boom, down they go. Or B, what their system will do is it will put the support there and then move. And actually, at the other end of the life cycle, that's a lot of what happens with elderly people, right? They first have to have the next support, and then they can move, right? It's okay, the next support, and then I can move, rather than, and that's part of, I have a 95-year-old aunt, and she was recently advised to use a cane, and she said, I can't coordinate it, right? And she can't coordinate it because I watched her last night, because she actually has learned in life how to let this one go, and then this leg comes, right? It's not that she walks, okay, now I have this base of support, now I shift, now I lift. Right? So she can actually anticipate where there will be support for her step, but she doesn't know how to do it with a cane. So she cannot do that simultaneously for her system to go, okay, here we go. Up, boom, we've got that support. And it is very awkward, if you walk with a cane, to put the cane ahead first and then bring yourself there. I mean, you can do it with 1 or 2 steps, but ongoingly, you just trip over the cane, as she said. Yep. So in other words, this is kind of a broader thing, the whole issue of moving and then watching how the system elicits that. Yeah. And so in the beginning, what you might need to do is actually tell the person, oh, you could. What if you did slip your hand? Anyway, go practice.